Mr.
Yeah.
Pickles is here. What's up, Stu?
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
You
How
still
are
got my
you?
Mr. Pickle juice?
I do. Got it right here.
Nice.
Just for this occasion.
I have long-lasting juice, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't sampled it since I first did it. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh well. So what's going on? I haven't seen you in a week.
yeah, it's been a good week. Got all my stuff done for taxes, which is really good. I always like getting it. I always like being the first person into my accountant's office with all my stuff done every year. So
Okay.
hey, I get my stuff first, and there's no chance of somebody trying to beat me to my own taxes, like
Yeah,
fraud.
but you're self-employed, dude. It's not like you're getting a refund.
That is true.
So I
But I
never
like
worry
it.
about that.
I like it off my back. So
Well, there you go. I file an extension
that's
always.
That's one way to do it too.
Well, you have to pay. You have to pay what you owe. You just means you don't have to file. You
Right.
just don't file. I mean, it's not like you file an extension and then don't get to pay. You know, oh yeah, hey, I don't have to pay for an extra $9. No, pay your money. And if you're wrong,
oh yeah, you pay again.
Yeah, you pay more.
Yeah. So I've been pretty good with my quarterly stuff, but this is my whole year. I just said, here you go, QuickBooks, take it.
Well, good.
Get it over with.
Well,
It's a good year though.
Good. I'm glad. My year, if I don't stop choking, my year is gonna be cut short. So everybody, welcome. Glad you're here. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? I'm just curious.
Me?
Yeah. Well, everybody in the comments. What's your current favorite flavor of ice cream? I have to be honest.
I'm an orange sherbet guy.
Orange sherbet is the best.
Love it.
Second only to lime sherbet.
I'll eat lime in the case that they don't have orange.
And my favorite, but that's not ice cream.
I know.
So
it's sherbet.
It's sherbet. I knew a sherbet. Kid got teased about his name. So my favorite, if I had to choose, custard apple. I've never tried that. Huh. I've never tried that. That sounds pretty interesting though. Orange creamsicle. I like orange creamsicles too.
Yeah, I could do that.
Those are good. If I had to choose though, specifically an ice cream, it's mint chocolate chip. If just straight up ice cream. But I agree. If in my head between lemon sherbet, lime sherbet, and orange sherbet, it'd have to be orange. So
yeah,
there you go. I hate Rocky Road.
I will do a chocolate vanilla mix soft serve.
Well, there you go. Because you can't make up your mind.
That's a good one.
So it's like, okay, hit me from the middle. So we're gonna do something. I'm totally throwing the plan for today out the door.
That's good because I can't remember what it was. That's
okay. Because today the workout that Stu gave me was
inspirational.
And the gist of the workout was do all the reps you can of a certain thing in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's a classic.
So and I love it because no matter how you're feeling, if you're feeling strong, you can get a whole bunch of stuff in. And if you're not feeling strong, it's still a good workout because you do what you can, and so it's like the perfect workout. So today's workout, I'm gonna tell you, and there's a reason I'm telling you this, okay? But it was push-up, squat, pyramid, 10-10, 20-20, 30-30 with a 200-meter run in between, just to warm up.
Yeah,
60 of each, just to get the blood flowing. It used to be like my entire workout when I started working out. It was like, oh my God, what? And now it's like, yeah, we're just going to get warmed up. So then it was 5-minute challenge, run 5 minutes, pull-ups max for 5 minutes, run hill or I did stairs for 5 minutes up and down, push-ups max in 5 minutes, squats for 5 minutes, run fast for 5 minutes, lunges for 5 minutes, plank pose for 5 minutes, lightweight shoulders were you supposed to do that for 5 minutes?
Well, it takes about 5 minutes if you do it.
Oh, because I doubled it and got it done in 5 minutes.
Nice.
And then run fast for 5 minutes. And I was thinking to myself, wow, I want to talk today about the power of 5 minutes. I want to talk today about the power of what you can actually get done with 5 focused minutes. And we're going to do a demonstration here in just a minute. We're going to do something we've never done before. We're going to go remote live. If I can pull this off, it's going to be epic. And I want to see the comments and the loves and the other stuff if we can pull this off. Okay. So the one thing when we do it, I'll explain what's going to happen. I got to take my microphone with me. So, you know, I've told the story before of, there you go, one of only like 6 hard copies in existence. But, you know, you tell the story about how a tree can lay in the forest for 30 years with the sun beaming down on it and it'll just kind of rot away. But if little Johnny comes along with a magnifying glass and focuses the ray of the sun to a tiny pinpoint, you can set that tree on fire and it'll be gone in 3 or 4 hours. So my big thing is that I can do anything for 5 minutes. If I can do a plank pose for 5 minutes, I can do anything for 5 minutes because that's the longest freaking 5 minutes of your life.
It's an eternity.
I would rather be caught in a prison shower for 5 minutes than a plank pose for 5 minutes. Okay. Just letting you know it's that bad. So my point is that you can change your business in 5-minute increments, just like you can change your fitness in 5-minute increments. And I'm going to prove this right now because we're going to use a wizard for 5 minutes. And then we are going to walk outside remotely. I'm going to log into StreamYard on my phone, and we're going to walk outside to my chicken coop, and I'm going to do live the letting the chickens out with Jim video in front of all of you on a show. Okay.
Love
to show you how we can do this. Okay.
Love it.
My wife will kill me if I show any part of the house. So I'm going to have to, like, you know, just be careful with my angle. So we're going to go over to the Jim Edwards Method Premium. And I think we should just do the 60-second tidbit wizard, mainly just because that'll be quick, right? So you don't see me, but I'm logging in. And of course,
I am excited that you were so inspired by my 5-minute sets.
I think it's awesome. Oh,
I think it's great that you were inspired by it because a lot of people throw up.
Throw up.
Just kidding.
Okay. Susan changed the password on me. Talk about something real quick.
You were just on a second ago. Tested
on
it
the
out.
Jim Edwards Method Premium.
Oh, not the Jim Edwards Method Premium. You were on the the second live. I had 2 gyms on here. It was really cool.
I know that. Hey,
so I'm gonna give a little intro to what you're doing.
Okay.
So what we're gonna see is Jim.
Hey, I need you to send me somehow the password got changed for the Jim Edwards Method Premium. Can you send it to me real quick? I'm live and trying to do something. I'm not showing my screen or anything, but if you can send it to me, I'd appreciate it real quick. Thanks. Bye.
So what Jim's trying to do is he is going to go sign
Live.
in to another device into the same show. So it'll be 2 Jims and me up here on this video screen. Well, I guess won't be 2 Jims because the first Jim will be no longer sitting in that chair. So it'd be 1 Jim that is now moving. So now we're kind of talking about a quantum physics issue, Jim. Either you exist or you don't exist, or maybe it's both. Anybody know quantum physics?
Do we all really exist? Do any of us really exist? Are we just not a parentheses in eternity? Aren't we merely just an idea that holds together a collection of molecules and atoms to form this corporeal entity? Isn't that all we really are?
Hey, you know what?
Think about it.
You believe Mr. Pickles is real, right? I mean, he's real. It's a real person. It's a real pickle. I'm real, Stu. In your mind, I'm real. But am I really?
You're one.
And that's an interesting thing that that people okay, she's sending it to me in another piece of software. Yay.
Before you depart, Jim, you
I'm
should
not
put,
departing.
well, when you depart to walk and do the chickens out with Jim, you should put Mr. Pickles up in your place. Just let him stand there until you're
Well,
back.
he won't stay there. So, oh, look at this. Aisha's giving me a ration. She's like, I guess getting to the 5 minutes takes longer than 5 minutes. Nice.
I like it.
That's the kind of ration of crap I would give somebody too. So,
That's good stuff.
all right.
Hey, Jennifer used the Avatar program last night, plugged it into a lead magnet.
Nice.
She
And how'd it
loved
go?
Great tool. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Oh,
All right.
not a great tool. Really great too.
Oh.
Exclamation point.
Well, it's a great tool
Right.
too. Okay, so here we go. All of you no mercy giving to Jim people. We're going to go to the premium member dashboard, and I'll let you know when to start the clock since everybody's actually paying attention.
5 minutes.
Okay, so we're going to do this in 2 5-minute increments. We are going to plan out our topic, and then we're going to go perform it and do it as a video. So, oh, smarty butted ones. We can start the okay. What do we want to do? Like a secret? Let's just say what's our topic going to be? What do you guys want me to teach you in 60 seconds? Let's make it even harder. I don't even get to pick. I have to do this in 5 minutes and then go present it. You guys tell me.
That's cool. Let me see who we
Thank you,
got
Susan.
in here.
All right, I need an idea. Okay, well, I can just do the power of 5. How about I just do a video on the power of 5 minutes? No?
I think it's great. I mean,
Okay.
that would be my choice.
Okay.
Let's see the power of 5 minutes. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write an article today called Change Your Fitness in 5 minutes.
Okay, so start the timer, whatever the time. In fact, you know what?
You got a special app for that.
Yeah, I'm going to... Here we go. Just so we all, I know some people might. All right.
You could do one on the importance of changing passwords.
Stop. All right, here we go. So tidbit, importance of 5 minutes. Dude, tell them a little bit about the wizard that I'm using.
What is
60-second tidbit wizard. Yeah.
You know what? I've never used this one.
Oh dear God!
This is
really going there.
I will. I mean, every time you show me something new, I go do it.
Okay, so I'm just filling this out. What's the main big benefit they want in this topic area? Get a lot more done faster. What's something hard they think they have to do? Scientists convinced more likely to be forced to work for 18 hours a day or work 18 hours a day. Hi, Parker.
Yep.
The insider group or enemy in this situation are professional time managers. I'm going to leave the title. I'm going to let it make the title for me. So the big idea behind this tidbit is you can get a lot done in 5 minutes if you focus. Main point with this tidbit is that we have plenty of time to get things done if we don't waste time. What does this mean to you? It means you can accomplish a lot more than you think in a limited time period. And complete phrase, you need advice here because everyone has the same amount of time. It's how you use it that matters. Right, the number one action item for this tidbit, and you should block out 4 5-minute, or you know what? You should start looking at your to-do list in terms of 5-minute chunks. And what I'm gonna, and you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit. Number one action item for this is you start listening to this in terms of 5-minute chunks. I'm gonna modify this a little bit. What's my time like on this? I'm good.
2.5.
2.5 minutes. Looking to ask the question, what can I do in 5 minutes right now? Ideas. I'm hijacking this thing. Write a teaser, write a headline, use a wizard, write a blog post, do a Facebook Live. What else could you do? You'll see what I do here. All right, the sales copyright content marketing hacks Facebook group is what I want you to go check out. Facebook. Where am I sending them to? Private, free Facebook group of like-minded folks. All right. What's the headline? What do we say about sales copyright and content marketing hacks? Get more clicks, create magnetic content, and make more sales. Okay, boom. So I did that in 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Click build. Here's my little tip, okay? Number one tip, time tip, get a lot more done faster. The top tip, everyone's the proof. You know what? I'm gonna edit this one. So I'm gonna click get results. I'm gonna download this as a docx file. And here we go. So I'm just gonna fix this real quick because I want this to just be talking points. And I'm doing this. All right, so now I'm gonna click print. I'm gonna print this off. Still got 10 seconds to go. So it took me 5 minutes to go from nothing to, oh, look what Jim has now. Jim has a script to go do a Facebook Live. All right, that don't suck. And we lost some people. So anybody wonder what I'm gonna do now? I mean, you guys will have to time me. But now what we're gonna do, I need to put on my little, hang on, I'm be like Mr. Rogers and put on my sweater. Because it's like 36 degrees outside right now.
It's cold here too.
Okay. So I got on my Mr. Rogers sweater, and then we are going to go outside and we're going to record this with the chickens. I've never done this before with a letting the chickens out with Jim thing. And look, I even screwed up button in my damn sweater. So
it's all right, Jim.
Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to mute this.
All right. So Jim is logging in. Should be there any second. And there he is. Hey, Jim.
So I am. You can hear me?
Yes, a little scratchy, but it's all right. See if you can turn your phone sideways.
Now what we're going to do is I'm going to all right. So you guys can see me, right?
Yep.
Stu?
Yep. The power of 5 minutes. Jim, are you ready?
All right. You're scratchy for me, but I don't know if I'm scratchy for you. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, it's the power of Safari. So about here on the driveway is where I would start doing my spiel on letting the chickens out with Jim. So 3, 2, what? I need a hook. So I got to have my hook. Wi-Fi. The power of 5 minutes is going to be the hook. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The power of 5 minutes. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here, and welcome. Oh, you should be timing me too. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here, and welcome to another edition of Letting the Chickens Out with Jim. So, the power of 5 minutes. What are we talking about today? Well, interestingly enough, I did a workout this morning with my buddy Stu Smith, where I was supposed to do for 5 minutes different exercises for a max in a 5-minute period. And that made me realize that the power of 5 minutes is that you can get more done in just a few minutes if you're totally focused than if you screw around all morning. So if you want to get a lot more done faster, I'm going to talk to you about, just real quick, important things that you can do or stuff that you can get done in just 5 minutes. And you can actually get a ton of stuff done in 5 minutes if you are totally focused on what you're trying to get done. And we have plenty of time to get things done if you don't waste time. And that's a big thing that you need to remember, is that you can accomplish a lot more if you focus for a real limited period of time. Because here's something you need to understand. The richest person in the world, who debatably right now is Elon Musk, that dude has the same 24 hours in a day that you and I have. Everybody on Earth has 24 hours a day to get stuff done. So what I'm going to challenge you to do right now is to start looking at your to-do list, not as a to-do list of all these things that you have to get done today, but as a to-do list of 5-minute chunks. And I want to ask you to ask yourself a question, which is, what can I do in 5 minutes right now? Now, here's some ideas. These are things that I get done in 5 minutes all the time, because if you have a specific objective and a specific time frame, you'd be amazed at what you can get done. So you can write an email teaser. You can write a headline. You can use one of the wizards we have in the Jim Edwards method, in funnel scripts and author wizards and Fill My Webinar scripts. You can write a blog post. You can do a Facebook Live like I'm doing right now. And let me ask you in the comments down below, what else could you get done in 5 minutes? If you gave yourself just 5, could you clean your desk? Could you make an important phone call? What could you do in 5 minutes that would have an impact on your business? And one last thing I would tell you to do is, if you want to get a lot more done faster, especially in the area of copywriting or content marketing, if you haven't already, you need to join my Facebook group, the Sales Copywriting and Content Marketing Hacks group. I'll put a link to it right here in the post. It's absolutely free to join. You can join over 20,000 like-minded people who are interested in getting more clicks, getting more sales, and expanding their platform. So I'm Jim Edwards. What can you get done in 5 minutes today that will change your life? Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Say bye, chickens. All right, so what did I just do? And did everything go perfectly? No. It's like, oh man, I don't have my password. I guess I can't do it. I'm just going to have to wait until tomorrow. No, I got it done. And despite anything that happens, you just push through, bust ass, and get it done. There's no excuses. And, you know, that video didn't suck. Was it the best video I've ever done in my life? No. But was it the crappiest one? No, I can tell you for sure it wasn't. So I'm on my way back into the world headquarters of Guaranteed Response Marketing now, as I make my way back down from the chicken coop, past one of my outdoor workout areas. Mr. Stu Smith has worked out with me here. There are my homemade dip bars that look like they're falling over, but they work. My from Tractor Supply. And I would, you know, if I had $10 for every pull-up I've done on that bar now, I'd be rich. So there you go.
That's awesome.
So, Stu,
No, that was great. I loved it. The power of 5 minutes is incredible. In fact, you've inspired me. I'm going to write an article today of 5-minute fitness spread throughout the day.
there you go.
Yeah. Because it works. You can spread. You can spread your fitness throughout the day. It has an accumulative effect.
I just had some chucklehead call me. Alright,
Oh.
so I even got a spam call. So
We're live. We're good. Can't hear you though.
okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So, quick question, okay? To everybody who's here, you just watched me in real time, and I just this is like worth something. I could sell this on eBay for like $1.
3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, let's talk about what did we do? We came up with an idea. We used a wizard. We made a script. We walked outside and we made a video. 5 minutes to do the thing, 5 minutes to do the video. I don't know how long the video was, but it was around 5 minutes. Okay, so what
By the time
excuse?
you walked back, you had 5 minutes.
Okay, what excuse do you have? There's no excuse, and it's just get her done. Drop me anywhere in the United States, Stu, and in 10 minutes, I can create a curiosity-driven, exciting video that my target audience would be totally into, maybe. Give me nothing but a phone and an internet connection, and I can create an amazing Facebook Live video that will get attention of at least 10% of my audience. So there you go. So no excuses. I don't know if you guys thought that was cool or not, but I that was cool. I wanted to see if I could do that. I was inspired to do that by Stu in the shower. So thanks, Stu.
Well, I was inspired as well.
Cool.
So I got an idea for today's article that will go on military.com.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Copywriting spec ops. I love it.
There you go. Well, I think that does it for the Jim and Stu show. What do you think?
I think so. We need to figure out what we're doing for the podcast.
It's podcast episode 103, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think the topic should be, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, I think that's
I got some great examples of it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. We're just like, screw it, man. We're just gonna do this. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, Jim Edwards here, and welcome back to the Sales Copywriting and Content Marketing Hacks podcast. I'm your host, Jim Edwards, along with my trusty co-host and podcast producer, Mr. Stu Smith. Welcome, Stu.
Hello, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, I always enjoy being had myself, so I figured you would as well. Today, we're going to be talking about why it doesn't have to be perfect. And I think this is really, really important, especially at this time of year when people are still thinking about, it's the beginning of the year, I'm launching myself into a new stratosphere of financial well-being and spiritual fulfillment and physical awesomeness, and their spirits are waning at the moment because everything is not going as they planned. And the problem is that if you're looking for perfection, especially the first time you do something, you are looking in the wrong place, my friend, because nothing goes perfectly, especially the first time you do it.
True.
So I would say, what's your reaction just to what I said there, Stu?
My reaction to yes, nothing goes perfect. I'm a living example that if you just get things rolling, you can find perfection later, but you can't if you try to go perfect first.
Right. So give me an example from your life.
Man, pretty much everything I've ever done I've just done it. And then I figured out, oh, I need to fix that. Oh, I need to fix that. Oh, but I had it done and it was making money.
Right.
Versus, taking longer time to put it out there on the table, to get eyeballs on it. Because, your customers will tell you what's wrong with your stuff.
Sure.
And if you listen, you can actually make some very good updates and you will never have to answer that question again.
Well, and I think it also comes down to people having the attitude of anything you're doing, whether it's in your business, personal life, physically, it's either perfect or it's bad. There's no in between, or good or bad, black or white. I've always operated under the model of good, better, best. Good is I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the first time. I'm trying it. Better is I've done it once. I've done it twice. Now my job is to get better at it, to have it take less time, to do it with fewer moves, to get more reps, to cover more miles, to get more clicks, whatever it is. And then best is when I have kept getting better and better and better and better. And then best is when I've gotten to the point where now I'm making tiny improvements, or I'm just trying to maintain. Like I got it where I need it to be. That's my best. That's all. That's where it needs to be. And then my goal is to keep it there. And if you approach it that way, then you're already in the game if you're just giving it a try. The other thing is that I think a lot of people let momentary setbacks become lifetime killers or major events. Like if something goes wrong, then it's like it's the end. It's the end of the world. You know how you know those people where as soon as one tiny thing goes wrong, it's over. We got to turn back. It's not going to work. We never should have gone. Should have stayed home. This sucks. This works for other people. This is a scam. This is, it doesn't work the way they showed it. This is such a pain. And that it all comes down to your attitude about what's happening. So like, for example, this past Saturday, I did something mechanically that I had never done before. What it was doesn't matter, but it took me 4 hours to do the thing that it was promised in the YouTube video would only take 15 minutes because I kept having to watch backwards. What did they say? What are they doing? Where does this little part go? It was like a giant Lego thing. But I got it done. And instead of saying, oh, this sucks, and it took me 4 hours when they said it would only take 15 minutes, I looked at Terry as she's sitting there looking at me, shaking her head, going, dear God, why didn't you just buy this thing put together already or whatever? I said, you know what? I got another one of these put together. I bet I can do the next one in about an hour.
There you go.
And she looked at me in that way. She looked at me for the last 30 years of I better just agree with him and let him have this one. But I was excited by what other people would have seen as failure. I got excited. Like I did it from beginning to end. I had this pile of parts and I ended up with this thing put together and it works. And that's awesome. Instead of, oh my God, I wasted my whole Sunday morning on this. This sucks. And it's not true what they said about the video. So I think that's your attitude has a lot to do with whether perfection or the going after perfection or not slows you down or empowers you,
Yeah, I have a home maintenance story that's very similar. I was given a riding lawnmower by my father-in-law. Okay.
Does he like you?
What? Oh, yes.
Your father-in-law like you?
Yeah, he passed away. He gave me this riding lawnmower. It had been sitting in a garage for 2 years.
Okay.
So things were gummed up. So I go on YouTube, started figuring out how to take apart the fuel filter and the oil filter and, just rebuilt pretty much the external soft pieces of this engine. And it still didn't work. And I was like, oh, crap, I don't have time to deal with it. So I let it sit for another year.
Yeah.
Right. And then I was like, I got to either sell this thing or figure this out.
Yeah.
And I looked up reasons why things won't start. And I
Yeah.
realized it could be the solenoid. So I ordered a solenoid on Amazon. Just like, it's got to be it. That's the only thing I didn't change. Right. Got a new solenoid, came in, boom, started. I have been push-free lawnmower mowing for 2.5 years now. So
Wow.
yeah, I've been driving this lawnmower. It's so much fun. I'm waiting for the weeds to grow so I can mow them. So
I'm disappointed in you. I figured you for a push mower man just because of the workout potential for
I
it.
was forever, but now this lawnmower is like 3 push mowers
Wide.
side by side. Yeah, and it's just fun. You know?
Yeah.
And I taught my kid how to drive, and so it's all good. But I have a great one from stewsmith.com. Now,
Okay.
Stu, if you know what stewsmith.com is, it is an old website that I made in 1999. Tried to update it over the years. It's got some established Google links on it, so I'm not going to mess with it. I learned that from last week.
Yeah.
But a couple months ago, Jim made a video testimonial in one of these podcasts, and I cut it out, put it on my website, and I have been about as much increase in my own PT club membership as I can handle
Uh-huh.
since then. And it's not pretty. I can share it and show you
Okay.
if you'd like to see it. And in fact, I think I've shared it once before, and you said the same thing. Let me see here.
What did I say? What did I say?
You'll see.
All right.
So let me know if you. Whoa! What the heck? Is that better?
Yeah.
You can see it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a website.
Like that thingy down there that says hide, so we're not. Or it says hide.
Okay.
There you go. Cool.
So 2 things I put on this. This is like pretty much Google feeds people to this website. So
Okay.
my other Stu Smith Fitness social media gets fed into that website. So I have 2 websites that are kind of competing for business. So this one right here, no gym, get this, right? And that's my number 1 bestseller since the start of COVID.
Nice.
And then this right here is your video that you did, and this is it. Join the PT club, one-on-one coaching, Stu Smith, right? Buy now, or just give me a call. We'll talk about it. That's it.
And so what? So you're telling me that you're making sales from a page that just has a headline and a cover call to action and a headline and a video and a buy now button? Are you telling me you can make money with that, Stu?
Yes, I am.
Sweet.
That is it. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Nah, yeah, that's a it's real basic. It's real basic. But like I said, I don't want to do like too much on it because it really is starting to impact my Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays of making workouts for people. So I'm having to rethink how I create workouts for people during the week as well. So I'm spreading it out throughout the week because PT Club I used to just make on Saturdays and Sundays. Wouldn't take that long, but now it's getting to a point where I have to spread it out all over the week. So there you go. It's growing.
Oh, that's very cool.
And it's not perfect.
Well, mechanically, what you can do is, I'm just thinking mechanically, what I would do is have some people on a Wednesday to Wednesday. It's like, hey, how you feeling? I'm going to get your workout together for next week. I would just have certain people that were Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I would take Sunday off. I wouldn't do them on Sunday.
Yeah.
I would just divide them up into groups you can handle and say, okay, you're on the Wednesday group. So, if we need to make adjustments or something because of something that happens later on in the week, that's not a problem. But for me to serve you best, I would do it that way. Even if they're it's funny. I'm just thinking as one of your customers, and if you want me to shut up, I will. But I mean, I think in terms of Monday to Saturday, as far as the workout, but there's absolutely no reason why somebody couldn't be thinking Wednesday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I just kind of think from, Monday to Saturday, because that's how you've trained me to think. But if you had trained me to say, okay, we go Tuesday, this group goes Tuesday to Tuesday, and you just have their day off be Sunday, what's your day off, that kind of thing. There's no reason why you can't do that.
Oh, sure. And, I have some people that are that's just the way their schedule sets up. They prefer to do it. They work all weekend and they can't, they have Monday and Tuesday off.
Right.
That's their weekend, so yeah, I try to personalize it for everybody, but yeah, there's going to be, I don't mind staying at home and writing workouts. I think it's fun, so the more the merrier. And I just have to spread it out through the week versus taking up my weekend as much as it does. Yeah.
Or what you could do, even if you have to send them out, if that doesn't work, you just make them on Friday or Saturday. I don't know. How often does somebody's feedback cause you to modify the workout you were planning on giving them anyway?
It can, especially nowadays with, I don't have a gym or the pool is only open on Monday and Wednesday, so I have to juggle some things and make it fit for them. But, that's just part of the, what you get.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But anyway, that'd be cool.
The whole thing is it's not a perfect looking web page.
And it's not a perfect system.
That web page is 20 years old.
That's fine. Still works. But the other thing of what you're saying is that the system you have is not perfect either. But you work it and you're having, last year was one of your best years ever. So it ain't perfect, but it's still working. That's why I look at the software and stuff that we create, and I think to myself, yes, it's not perfect, but it's the good, better, best. It's better than it was. Is it the best it can be? No, because I keep thinking of ways to make it better. But if I'd have waited till it was perfect to try to start selling it, I wouldn't have any of those plaques on my wall back there. So it's really, good enough, that whole thing of the minimum viable product. And I think you said something, customers will support you in this if you do two things. One, you let them know that this is a work in progress and they're actually going to be part of helping you make it better. That's why you make a behind the scenes or a beta offer. And then the second thing is you don't abandon the product, which is what a lot of people do. They come out with it, they sell it. It's like, okay, time to move on to the next thing. So even when they discover stuff that isn't working, it's like, oh, well, I mean, that's in the past, as opposed to, oh, when I hear something's not working, let me go fix it. And then I go back out to all the people and say, hey, you know what? This wasn't quite right, or we made it better, or we did this, and it's amazing. And here you go. Then all that does is just strengthen the relationship with the people who will be more supportive of you.
Yep.
So it's fine to not be perfect. In fact, nobody expects you to be perfect. And we don't, the people that we think are perfect, oh, he's perfect. It's like nobody likes anybody that they think is perfect. Think about it. They like the flaws. Do you really want to hear about the person that everything is perfect or that everything is wonderful? No, you want to hear about the person who stubs their toe but succeeds despite it. My buddy Dan Room is here. What's up, Dan? He is the best-selling author of The Back of the Napkin, as well as Show and Tell, which I picked the name for, and is getting ready to come out with a new book soon. So, but the hero's journey. I mean, Dan's big on the hero's journey. Nobody likes a story that starts out with, well, it was a great day and it got better. Nothing bad happened. The end. What? That's not a good story. We want blood. We want guts. We want betrayal. We want living in a dumpster behind the trailways, making money selling rags. Come on. That's what we want.
It works. I tell you, I have 3 podcasts I'm doing this week, with
Yeah.
somebody else's podcast. And every one of them is, they will ask me about my journey, how I got to where I am today. And it is a journey of failure and, failing my first fitness test I ever took in the military, failing academically and figuring it out. My mom says, why don't you just come home, quit? I'm like, I can't quit. And then start going, figured out a way to, make it through with the help of mentors. And, so talk of the whole journey. And
your hero's journey. You hit the bottom, and hitting bottom was when your mom said, it's okay, honey. You can quit and just come home. Your father and I will make sure you have somewhere to stay and can eat, and we'll see about getting you into community college. Oh, that's a good one. Oh boy, goody. Talk about the come to Jesus moment.
that was it. I was
Yeah.
sitting there crying and saying I missed them and everything. And she goes, why don't you just come home? Like, I can't quit.
Yeah.
And then she goes, quit crying then. Let's figure this out. I'm like,
Oh, the return of the mentor
she
right there.
crushed me.
Mom came back into your life and she guided you. And it wasn't easy and it wasn't overnight, but I went back and made the commitment. I got the extra study groups. I worked out even more. And by the end, I wasn't just back where I was, but by the end of the year, I was the most fit student in my entire class. I went from failing the first PT test to being the highest score on the PT test at the end of the year. And that's when I knew that I was going to become Stu Smith.
No longer Stuart Smith.
No longer
I
Stuart,
became
Stuart
Stu Smith. I became Stu Smith.
Stu Smith. But is that that's what happened, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can take some artistic license while you're on a podcast. It's not like it's recorded, right?
Took me 3 years. Took me 3 years to get to that journey. But yeah, it was good. It was
You weren't maxing the PT test at the end of the year?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. Anyway, everybody loves that story. But if you'd have said, I was a star athlete in high school and I aced the academy, I aced all my PT tests. I had my pick of being either a pilot or, I could have been this, but I just chose to go into buds. And then, I breezed through it. It really wasn't that hard. They make a big deal out of it on the Discovery Channel. It was okay. There were some good workouts that we did while I was there, but I pretty much just breezed through. And then they made me an instructor. I was the first one that they ever took straight out of buds and made an instructor at there. And then I got the Congressional Medal of Honor 3 times. And I'll soon be governor of Maryland.
Yeah, there you go. An astronaut. I was an astronaut too. Don't forget that.
I was an astronaut. No, it's like, that is the worst story ever. What a jerk. I don't want anything to do with that guy. That's not that ain't it. That ain't a great story. So,
Nah.
All right, cool. So if you're waiting for perfection, I can just, read the Bible and you'll meet perfection when you're dead. But pretty much in between, we have to struggle with the tools that we've got, and we have to do the best we can. And we just strive to get better and better and better and better and better. And you're already good if you're out there just trying. So go from good to better to best. That's my advice.
Yeah. Ask yourself, is this good enough?
Ooh.
Is it good enough?
But is it ever really good enough? Shouldn't you really be trying to do better?
Well, of course. But is this good enough? Put it out there and make improvements on it as needed.
Yeah, that is true.
Got to get it out there.
I just keep thinking, like, with funnel scripts and other stuff. The first version of funnel scripts, I told people they had to highlight stuff on their screen and right click to get it. We didn't even have a copy and paste function. I remember when we got the copy function, oh my God, this is life changing. Right here. And we got a couple of new features that we're working on right now. One of the things that this is kind of cool. Have you ever used one of the wizards, especially one of the ones with a lot longer stuff in it, and you see where you put something in and you're like, I want to change that, but I got to scroll back up and find where it is in order to be able to change it. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah.
More than a lot. So we're working on adding a function where you'll be able to just click on it right there, and it'll shoot you back up the page to the variable so you can change it. So you don't have to scroll up, and you just click where the thing you want to change, it'll shoot you back up so you can change it. Is that cool?
I like it.
That'll be awesome. And there's some other stuff that we're doing too that we're adding that's pretty neat. So I'm excited. So that's the thing. You should get excited about when you're making stuff better. It's
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can't believe the evolution that I've had from selling an ebook when everybody had dial-up, and your ebooks could be about a megabyte.
Yeah.
That was it, to changing. I've probably gone through 8 revisions of the same workout over the years, and updated with pictures and links to videos on YouTube, and better workouts. Yeah, cool covers.
Awesome. Yep.
I mean, my covers are bigger. My covers are bigger file size than my ebooks were in 2000, 2001.
Yep. When we had to explain to people how long it would take to download the book over a 56K modem connection. And this will take 3 to 5 minutes to download at this speed, and at this speed it'll take this long. And so, I remember I made a video one time. We started doing video. People were still doing dial-up, and there was a little splash image that I put up that would say, here are some things that you could do while you're waiting for this video to load. You can clean your desk. No, I'm serious, dude. It totally increased people watching videos. You could clean your desk. You could call a friend. Oh, wait, you're on a dial-up. Use your cell phone. You could.
That's funny.
When I did that, though, it increased watching because people were engaged in that little thing while they were waiting for the stuff to load. So
the power of 5 minutes.
There you go. And actually made me write a video. I wrote an article called "Hidden Profits in Spare Change Time," and it was one of my most popular articles at that point. So. All right, buddy. Well, I think that does it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed our time together. I know I did. It was fun. If you missed the Jim and Stu's pre-show, you definitely need to jump on the Sales Copywriting and Content Marketing Hacks group on Facebook. It's free to join, but you just have to not be like a crazy stalker weird person and actually answer the questions and promise not to spam. And that's pretty much all you got to do. And then be a contributing member to society, and you could be a member in good standing at no cost. Stu and I jump in there occasionally and do some cool stuff. And Stu, if they want to get in better shape, what should they do?
StuSmithFitness.com.
Oh, wow. I was expecting you to give some really good advice, like,
give me a call.
Eat less, move more. But you just went straight for the kill. So, okay, cool. Hey, if you'd like to learn how to write amazing sales copy, check out my book, Copywriting Secrets. It's available for free at copywritingsecrets.com. Just pay a small shipping and handling. If you'd like to get more click sales and profits, no matter what you sell or who you sell it to, everyone can use the power of words to do it. Hey, one cool thing. Can I share one cool thing that's really, and since it's my show, our show, I apologize.
It's all right.
I want to share something cool with you and I'm going to ask a favor, but, ooh, looky. Why isn't it showing?
Don't see it.
I know. Why isn't it showing? Oh, duh. That's why. Look, it's a bestseller.
Nice.
Okay, but I want to show you something, which is kind of cool. We have 527 ratings for this book now.
Nice.
And it's a 4.7 out of 5 stars. But that's really cool, man.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. So if you would feel, any of you who have bought the book, whether you bought it off Amazon or you bought it from me, if you wouldn't mind maybe going and giving it a rating or writing a testimonial, giving it a review, I would appreciate. But I want to thank everybody who has done that and given it a rating, given it a review. That's awesome. I really, really appreciate it. I didn't think, when I wrote the book and we released it, a year and a half ago or however long it's been, maybe, call it a year and a half. It's done really well and it's helping a lot of people. And that's very humbling because I didn't realize it would do that. So,
hey, can I share something?
Yeah, please.
Got a second?
Sure. For you,
All right.
Stu, I've got a minute.
Okay, check this out. Can you see this?
We can now.
This is my app on the App Store.
Nice.
Right? I've been selling this for, actually, I give it away now. I don't even sell it anymore. I used to sell it for like, I don't know, $1.99 or something. Now I give it away, but I have these great in-app purchases.
Oh, snap, like Candy Crush.
Right. And look at that. 4.9 average, 3,700 ratings.
Dang, dude, that's awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
That's very awesome.
Got
That's a young Stu.
Yeah. This is about 10 years ago. But yeah, I got 120 videos on there that just show exercises and things like that. So there you go.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Made me feel like a punk, man. I got 527 ratings.
No,
Stu's got an app and crushing it.
I saw that yesterday. I was like, wow, that's pretty
Tell
cool.
the story of how that app got made. That's a cool story. And then we'll close with that.
Okay, we'll close with this one. Talk about getting something out there before it's perfect, right? I was looking at getting an app, back when people were getting apps, right? They're trying to make an app. But I started getting people asking me, we'll make an app for you. It'll cost you $10,000 and we'll make an app for you. I'm like, that's okay.
I don't think so.
That's all right. But this college kid who's like in his second year of college, who's learning how to make apps, also wants to go in the Navy one day. And he's like, I'd love to turn your, some of your programs into an app. I'm like, okay, let's figure that out. And he didn't even know how much he wanted to charge. And I said, let's do this. Let's go 50-50 on the whole deal. I give you all the content. You make it an app. You pay me monthly, quarterly. We'll figure it out. And that kid has been making thousands of dollars every month. Yeah, every month as a college kid, from this app. For he's actually out of college now, but it's been it was a good investment for both of us.
Does he did he still keep going with that, or is he doing something else, but he keeps banking his dough every month from doing it with you?
He's still making apps.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a really cool story. That's awesome.
It wasn't perfect the first time we did it. And he decided, what do you think of just giving it out for free? And we do in-app purchases. And that crushed it as well. So even better. So there you go.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time on the Jim and Stu Show and the Sales Copywriting Content Marketing Hacks podcast. Bye-bye, everybody.